Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation.
He's a father, a brother, an icon to those that know him. He is Endeavor Empire.
Well, welcome to the show. How's everybody doing out there? Hopefully everybody's doing good. Everybody's happy. Sorry, I've been away for a minute. Just trying to get some things together. Work on some things. Move some things around. System went down again, but I got it fixed. Want to welcome you out to the show. My name is Derek. I am Endeavor Empire. Today, got a show that's kind of been bugging me. Over the weeks that I've been off working and just taking care of my kids and reading emails. Got some emails from some loyal listeners. I do appreciate your support. Thank you for spreading the word. And thank you for making this podcast possible. I do appreciate my listeners. And I do love your feedback. So, this episode might go a little bit hard in the paint, so to speak. But I definitely want to talk about this because it's just something that's just bothering me, that's just been going on with these younger females. And what I mean by young females, I mean they're young as 10, maybe a little bit younger or a little bit older. Preteens, have you? Sorry, I do have a little cold, so I'm not speaking too clearly. I'm trying to speak as clearly as I can. But I want to talk about these young girls. And these young girls I've been seeing in the news. I think every day that I've been seeing on Facebook or in the media or in the local news that these young girls are just running away. And I think it's more more the younger girls than it is the males, in my opinion. First off, I want to get something clear to everybody. These are my opinions. To me, there's no right or wrong way. I could be wrong and I could be right. I'm going to go 50-50 on this, but this is my opinion in given the situation. And I'm just want to either try to help, try to understand, or maybe just try to figure out what the hell is going on. You know? So I've just been looking at the news and, I see these young girls are just running away from home, and some return, some don't. And then I also saw a story that kind of disturbed the hell out of me, which I couldn't make heads or tails of. And I'm, for the life of me, trying to figure out why young women just run away from home. Now, again, these are my opinions. Almost 50% of teenagers that run away indicate that there's a conflict with their parent or their guardian. That was a major reason. One out of every 2 teens run away to shelters or on the streets, or maybe some that parents just told them to, hey, get the hell out, leave. Now, some part of that I can kind of contest, and other parts of that, it's just a parent being a dick or an asshole. But this is what I want to talk about with you young women. This is what I can't understand. So when I'm looking at the news and I'm looking at social media, and when I see these young women that are running away, and the photos that they put up of these young women might be kind of judgmental to me, because I'm thinking like, okay, something's not adding up here. And then I want to give you another situation. For my first situation is what I'm trying to understand is that when the female runs away from home, and this is majority of the females, and because when they put these pictures up, and I'm thinking to myself, well, okay, and again, I could be wrong, but when a teenager runs away and they put the photo up, well, this teenager looks like she's damn near 30, or she's damn near 20, or she looks like she's an adult, which in my mind, to me personally, suggest that there's an issue of maybe some parenting, not parenting gone wrong, or maybe the young lady just felt the need that, as well as most young females and what I've experienced with my sister, just say to feel the need, I'm grown, and they run away. The problem is they're so cute and they're into themselves and they're feeling themselves. They got the hair, they got the nails done, and they think that what's at home isn't priority. They think that they can go out there and create a life for themselves, not fully understanding that it doesn't matter if you leave home. There's still rules, there's still bills, and there's shit you have to do in order to maintain or becoming an adult. Let me elaborate on that. So, I know majority of these young women, I spoke to a mother on Facebook, kind of not directly. She posted about her daughter leaving home, and she said her daughter just ran away because she didn't feel that she had to follow the rules, and she didn't want to do her schoolwork, and she wanted to hang out with her friends, and she felt that mom keeping her at home to make sure she's being raised right and that she is respecting herself. She thought that was a bit much. Okay, I've got no problem with that. No problem with that whatsoever. None. The mother was praying for her to come home. She wanted to return home so she can, they can work this out, get themselves together. Not a big deal. Here's a problem that I have. And if I'm wrong, please email me. Give me your opinions. D6Empire357@gmail.com. Now, this doesn't go for everybody, but maybe majority. But this is my problem. My problem is with some of these parents. When we give our kids how do I put this? We want the best for our kids. We really do. We want them to succeed. We want them to look good while they're succeeding. But sometimes that's not always about what you need to look like to succeed. It's all about the mindset and how they're able to deal with life and how they're able to overcome issues that they may face in life. So the problem that I have, and this problem comes from my sister-in-law. Again, it's okay for them to look pretty, cute, feel good about themselves. But I think that when you try to be your daughter's friend, that's where it all goes to hell. It may not go to hell right then and there, but it completely goes down the drain. And I'm going to tell you why. Us as parents, I don't do this personally, but I do see other parents that do this. We want our daughters to look good, and that's fine. But you know as well as I know, in today's crazy ass, screwed up society, that the younger these girls are, they're viewed as a sex symbol. We may not want to put our daughters out there like that, but that's the way the world will see them. And then what's even worse is that these young females have friends. Now, their friends might say, this is what I do on my own. You should do this too. That's another factor. You know, you got shit like Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, all these other hidden apps that you can't see on your kids' phone because they have a very good damn way of hiding them from you. Not me. Not me. I think not. And let me tell you something. You want to teach your daughter to be respectful of herself. Rewarding your daughter's behavior or she's cute. Cuteness doesn't get you a job. Having a brain and the knowledge and again the know-how and the understanding get you a job. Understanding what you're applying for and how you want to work gets you the job. You can look hot, you can look beautiful, but at the end of the day, I'd rather have somebody that knows what they're doing than just come here to look like a glorified Instagram model. Real talk. I see a lot of you parents that dress your daughters up, your daughters look good, then you hype them all up on social media. They have so many damn followers. It is freaking ridiculous. Freaking ridiculous. I'm going to tell you how ridiculous this is. I follow a mother, a daughter, a son, and a father. I follow a full family. The daughter, I think, is 14. The son is 12, and the parents are just parents. I'm going to tell you what's weird about this. The damn daughter has more followers than her dad, her mom, and her brother combined. Has over 100K followers. The mother, maybe 150. The problem is when you put your daughter out there to live such a life like that, you're creating a problem for yourself because you're hyping her up. She can do this, she can do that. Meanwhile, you got all these horrible people on social media who don't even like to show themselves personally that are getting in their heads. Or you have friends that say, oh, you're too cute. You should do this. This is what you should do. Or this is how I do it in my house. And then when they get to that level of, damn, I look good, I shouldn't have to do this, then that's where the problem comes in. Because the problem comes in of you trying to teach them responsibility, but at the same time you teach them responsibility, they're still getting all these likes and they're trying to get all these, followers. And to them, that's the only damn thing that matters. Nothing else matters but followers. Nothing else matters than looking cute, having the outfit, the drip, the shoes, or whatever. It's horrible. It's freaking horrible. I get so tired of seeing these parents, saying, I don't know what went wrong. I'm going to tell you what you did wrong or what went wrong. The problem is I see a bunch of these accounts that are managed by their parents. I don't know if the parents are in on it. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know what the hell you parents are trying to prove. by hyping your daughters up like that. It's like you're using them as a sex symbol. You might think it's not the case. I definitely think it's the damn case. I think I've only encountered 2 fathers that manage their daughters' accounts, and they're very respectful. I think these parents that you have your daughters in, what is it, sports bra, and I don't know that shit they wear. Looks like a 2-piece jumpsuit, something that grown women wear. I think if you have that shit in your daughter at a young age, 10 or 11, I think that's freaking ridiculous. I think that's wrong. I think that's bad. I don't know what the hell you parents hope to gain out of this. I don't know if you're looking for a way out. And what I mean was a way out. You're looking for a modeling contract, or you want your daughter to move on to the next level of trying to be Insta famous or have so many followers. It's stupid. Listen, modeling ain't what it used to be. Okay? Back then they work hard for it. Now all you gotta do is snap a damn picture in a 2-piece bathing suit, or do something and you're in a pool and you're jumping about the pool, and then that gets you like damn near 10,000 likes. I personally don't like shit like that. I don't give a damn. I don't care. I wish Instagram would find a way to remove shit like that, but of course they can't, because it's all about the clout, following, the number of views. I don't get down on shit like that. You best believe I have 2 daughters. I'm always in their business, respectfully. And if it's something I don't like, then I call it. So the problem is when these young girls run away, you know, they get this big head. And the problem is with you young women that run away, y'all don't have a clue the first as to how to start life. Case in point, my 12-year-old niece. I've shared this story with you guys before. 12-year-old niece became pregnant at the age of 12. Had the baby when she was 13. When she was 13. Mother decided to move the boyfriend in so they can play house. I don't condone shit like that. Okay? The problem is for me with my niece, she can do any and every damn thing she wants because she's too cute to do anything else. Doesn't have an education. I don't even think she's in school. I think the furthest she got with school was in middle school, and that was it. That's sad. I wouldn't want that for anybody. But when I see these pictures of these young girls, they got the hair done, they got the nails done, they're wearing these little ridiculous outfits that's showing off the full physique of their body. That shit to me is annoying. And then what pisses me off is that the parents, some parents, are so damn clueless that when they're either on the news, social media, oh, I didn't know this was happening. I'm going to tell you who does know what's happening. Me. Listen, I am the parent of the year, damn it. I am. I may have 7 kids, but you best believe anything that has to do with social media, my ass is on it like white on rice. I get tired of hearing you parents complain about, oh, well, this is happening. I don't know why she ran away. I just told her to clean her room. But she's so concerned about Instagram. I talked to a parent last week. About her daughter. She brought it to my attention, not the other way around. She wanted to know how I handle my daughters. First off, I give my daughters respect. And I tell my daughters what to expect in this world. I tell my daughters what not to put on social media. If they like you, they like you for you. You don't have to be in a 2-piece bathing suit or sports bra or anything that shows your physique. I mean, yeah, it's nice to do that. I mean, maybe at home, nice to take pictures with family, that shit. But posting that shit every day in something different, oh, outfit overhaul. The mother was like, well, how do you handle your daughters? I'll tell you exactly how I handle my daughters. I'm in their social media. I'm in their phones. I know not everybody has that accessibility. And I know that some of you parents want to be friends to your damn kids instead of being a damn parent. And then when shit goes wrong, you trying to figure out where you dropped the ball. I'm not a friend. I'm a damn parent. I'm nowhere near friend status. I birthed you. I gave birth to you. I want you to respect yourself. If we can't teach our daughters to respect themselves, or if we can't prepare them for the world, then what the hell are we preparing them for? When they run away, where do they run away to? They run away to the nearest friend's house. And if they're not running away to the nearest friend's house, then they're running away to some dumbass boy who's telling them, oh, I love you. I want to be with you. We can make this work. Let me tell y'all something. I don't allow a lot of boys around my daughters. Real talk. I don't. Partially in part, they got brothers. They got older brothers. I know not everybody has that. Definitely understand, but I am very protective of my daughters, as well as their brothers are. At the same time, I respect their privacy and I respect their space. And I tell my daughters, if there's anything that is not right, you come and talk to me. We will talk about it. Do I want to be clued in on everything my daughters do? Yes. Will I be clued in? No. Will I be mad at that? No. I'll only be mad if something happens and I wasn't there to prevent it as a parent. But time and time again, we look at news reports of young girls running away, or she went to go run with, and then what's worse is that the damn friends cover for them. They cover for them thinking like, oh, well, what your mom is doing is wrong. No, not having a clue. And then the crazy thing is maybe 1 or 2 days later, they'll return home. Let me tell you about a story that was baffling to me that I read in social media the other day. I don't know if this story is old. I don't know if it's still fresh. A 14 or 15-year-old girl ran away to another state with a 22-year-old guy that she had met online. The parents were given all kind of clues that they knew about this shit. And when I say what they knew, they were on TV. Oh, we know who he is. He needs to bring up my daughter back home. First off, I don't need social media and I don't need the damn media to tell me where my daughter's at. If I know who this gentleman, if I know who you are, you better run for your damn life and pray like hell I don't find you. Because number one, she's underage. Number two, you shouldn't even nowhere be near a kid. They said that this guy was a friend of the family. I trust zero men around my daughters. Zero. Except except their brothers. Brothers are very protective. But when my daughters want to go to somebody's house, you best believe I'm in there asking questions. I have address, I have phone numbers, I want the father's name, I want the mother's name. I want it all. The problem is with some of you parents, again, you want to be their friend. You want to make it seem like, oh, well, they need their privacy. Let me tell you something. As long as I pay the bills in my house, as long as you live under my damn roof, you will answer to me. There is no privacy. The day you leave, get a job, get your own place, that's your privacy. But as long as you're in my house and I'm paying bills and I'm providing for you, I'm clothing you and I'm feeding you, you will answer to me. And if you have a problem with that, that's fine. Wait till you're 18, 19, 20. Hey, feel free to leave. I do this out of love. I don't do this because I'm angry. I do this because I see this stuff every day. I do this because back in the day, I seen this. It is a lot worse now than what it was back in the day. Back then, we didn't have social media. I think social media can be sometimes a helpful tool, and then I can think it can be just downright evil. Just downright evil. Because it doesn't help anybody. Usually when a teen runs away, she's always texting somebody. And here's another thing. If you parents don't learn to get involved in your kid's life in reference to social media and the phones and the electronics that you give them, there's no way in hell y'all can be that damn clueless. Your kids make second accounts. They make dummy accounts. They call them fake accounts. The first profile is their fake account. The second profile is where all the hot shit goes down at. All of it. Meanwhile, you coming through the phone like, well, the friends say she's not over there, so she's not over there. No, that's just the first damn page. That's the distraction page. Go to the second page. If you don't have a damn clue as to what the hell your kids are doing, you seriously need to be clued in. I know we all can't do that. We're all not tech savvy, but damn it, you need to get tech savvy. You mothers, and I say this with respect, I don't know if you're trying to live through your daughters. I know you want the best for your daughter, The best thing for your daughter to do is to grow up a mature young lady, a responsible young lady, a young lady that is smart, a young lady that has her head on straight, not thinking about boys and where I get my nail done, my hair done. The thing that also pisses me off about these parents, we never did this shit back in the day. You best believe. I see these prom photos. I see these dance photos. I'm like, okay, is that an adult or is that a kid? You know, you got the young girls with the slit going up the damn leg. Who the hell puts their daughter in that? I don't think that's cute. I don't. I really don't. But you think it's cute. You think there's nothing wrong with it. But the minute they run away or y'all get into an argument or whatever, first thing I hear is I'm grown. Listen, my twin sister ran away when I think we were 17. But she ran away because she wanted to be on her own. She ran away because she wanted to live on her own. She thought that the rules didn't too much apply to her. And the way she did it was so cold. You know, she called the police and she said, do I have to be in this house? And she said, I'm 17 years old. I'll be 18 in a few months. Police said, well, ma'am, that's up to you. We can't give you that kind of advice. And police ain't gonna give you no damn advice to run away. If anything, they're gonna tell you to stay at home, listen to your parents. What you maybe, do they beat you? Do they hurt you? Are they on drugs? Or is somebody molesting you? Is anybody doing any of that? If they're not doing that, then you're just angry. You're just an angry, rebellious teen. And the other problem is with you parents, when y'all cater to such behavior, y'all don't hold these young ladies, y'all don't hold them responsible. You don't give them consequences. You talk about it and then you just move on. Or you'll have an argument, just move on. My sister-in-law, her and her daughter fight. They literally physical fight. I don't know who the mother is and I don't know who the daughter is. And it's ridiculous. Have I talked to her about it? Yes. Does she listen? Hell no. No, she doesn't. She doesn't. I'm only saying this because I'm tired of seeing young women out here just falling for a life that you know is not real, but you want to go out there and have fun for the next couple of days, and then you want to go home. Let me tell you, young ladies, something. And I tell my boys and my daughter this all the time. If you feel the need, you want to leave the home, leave the house. If I'm not beating you, hurting you, smacking you around, sexually assaulting you or anything like that, everything is good, you really should have no reason to leave. You should want to learn how you can handle yourself. So when you do move out of here, you'll know what to expect. But if you want to get angry about it and leave and just dip out and say, I'll just go stay with my friends, this is what I tell my kids. It doesn't matter if you run away from here, because the next place you go to, you have to pay bills. You think anybody's going to let you stay for free? It might happen for the first or the second week. They might feel sorry for you for the first or two weeks. It usually don't go past 2 weeks. After the third week, you best believe if y'all ain't kicking in the money, your ass got to go. Plain and simple. You got to go. You can't stay here and not pay nothing. Yeah, again, they will feel sorry for you. You can tell them a sob story. That's the other thing that gets me when these young ladies run away. You run away to a home and then you try to make yourself look like you're the awesome child. You're the good child. Like you've been doing everything you're supposed to have been doing. But your parents are just coming down on you because, as they say, parents just don't understand. And then meanwhile, you have the other parent who's thinking like, oh, that's not good at all. No. But that parent doesn't reach out to the other parent to try to figure things out and try to get that child back to their parent. They just let it ride. Well, you could stay here for maybe a week and, we'll try to figure out something else. No. I've only had that happen here once. Sorry, I got to take little breaks in between and get my puff on with my vapes, but I've only had that happen once. I had a young man who was friends with my kid. He ran away from home. No, hold on. he said he was kicked out by his dad for being gay. And I thought to myself, oh, that's horrible. That's terrible. And then I told him, I said, at some point I need to speak to your parents. Not a week later, not 2 days later. How about let's make this happen the next day or two. I'm sorry, not 3 days later. Let's make this happen within the next day or two. Sure enough, he procrastinated. He's like, oh, well, my dad's not in the picture and, it's just my mom. Come to find out, dad was in the picture. Mom was in the picture. He came from a good, stable home. Dad works, mom works, has a nice house. So I spoke to the parents. Excuse me. I said, well, I have your son here. And though I don't believe anything teenagers say because they lie when they open up their mouth, I want to understand what's going on because he can't stay here for long. That's exactly what I said. He can't stay here for long. I have 7 kids of my own. I can't take any more kids in. Hell, I'm trying to get rid of the ones I got. No, I'm not trying to do that, but I'm just trying to get them to, work and, oh yeah, I know what I'm saying. Gee, why am I explaining myself to y'all? No, I'm just joking, kid. In any event, I spoke to the father. This is exactly what the father told me. Well, I kicked him out because he felt the need. He didn't have to listen. He wanted to try to go off on somebody and try to tell them what he's going to do. He's going to tell me what he's going to do in my own damn home and don't pay a damn bit of bills. Mind you, he's 15 years old. He's 15-year-old and he's I think he's gay. I don't give a damn about that. I care less if you're gay, straight, bi, trans. That shit ain't got shit to do with me. I don't care. So he started mouthing off to his father, telling him what he's not going to do. And this is my life. I'm going to do what I want to do. I don't have to go to school. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do nothing you say. What did dad say? You need to get the hell out of here. He said, yeah, Mr. Starnes, it got heated. He said, but the problem is he has friends that he listens to more than he listens to his own damn family. That I can understand. Because here's what y'all don't understand. Y'all think y'all's friends are telling y'all something because they either have a messed up life or the life that they have is a good life, but they're trying to figure out some way to rebel. I could be wrong on that because I have seen teens or young women in sad situations or in bad situations. But when you come from a good home, there's nothing broken about your home and you have 2 parents in the home, why not try to listen to what they say or understand what they say? This is what I tell my kids. Everything I tell y'all, it's not to hear myself talk. It's because I've been there, done that. I ran away from my home. I don't even know what the argument was about. Oh no, I kept coming in late. And my mom said, well, you don't need to come in my house past a certain amount of time. And I thought to myself, who's she talking to? I'm working. I'm in school. I come in when I want. So what did I do? I decided I wanted to leave. I believe I told this story before. If I did, I don't care. I'm going to tell it to you again. I left. The girl I went with to run away with, I didn't know this heifer was married, had a full family, had a daughter, had a crib, had a whole husband. Her and the husband were separated. Did not know that. So what did I do? Tucked my tail between my damn legs, went home, apologized to my mom. My mom talked to me, smacked me around a few times and said, don't you ever do it again. Until this very day, I ain't done it again. I don't know why we feel the need, we want to test our parents. I don't know why. Because if you're a Gen X, like my parents are, or if you come from that kind of upbringing, then you know testing your parents is the wrong idea. I see these young females now who get in so many arguments with their mother. And then the mother just kind of, oh, okay, well, you don't have to talk to me like that. Seriously? Seriously? It's like, who's running the damn house? You tell them they can't be with a certain boy. You tell them that they need to do household chores. You tell them they need to stay in school. You tell them that, no, you're not going to get your hair done or your nails done. And then it all goes to hell. It all goes to hell. My advice for you parents, I know you want to see your kids look good and do good, but they can look good without certain, what do they call that? Amenities? Maybe amenities? Trying to think of a better word from that. You know, if y'all want to go broke paying for shit for your kids, then you do that. Because let me tell you who ain't doing that. I've yet to buy my kids a $300 pair of shoes. Hell, even if I had the money, I still wouldn't buy it. They'd be working and getting that shit on their own. I'm going to buy you the bare essentials. I'm going to make sure you look good. I'm going to make sure you have clothes in your back. I'm going to make sure you have food to eat. I don't give a damn what y'all look like when y'all go to school. Let me correct that. I do give a damn what y'all look like. I care that you have clothes in your back, that you're clean, you're smelling good, and you're looking good. I don't care about none of the damn designer shit that y'all wear. I don't give a damn. I don't even know half these damn designers. I don't know who Dolce & Gabbana is. I damn sure don't know who Coach is. I know who Walmart is. I know who the thrift store is. Yeah, I know those. But the problem is you parents think that shit's okay. Well, you know, we didn't have it when we were growing up, and I just want to make sure they have it. The hell? No. Let me tell you something. If there's anything I learned from my mother growing up, is always be honest about the situation that you're going through. Your kids will understand it better. Your kids will appreciate it more. I keep nothing from my kids. Nothing. When the bills come up, I tell them. Now, they do have good clothes. Maybe not designer shit I'm going to spend money on, because I'm not paying that kind of money for no damn designer shit. Again, I don't know who none of them people are. I don't. I'll go to Walmart, Kohl's, Target, you know, it's kind of not my store. Walmart, Kohl's, thrift store. And that's what my kids grew up on. I see you parents breaking y'all's damn back to make sure your kid has the best of everything. And that's fine. That's fine. But what good is giving it to your kid if they don't even appreciate it? I watch countless daughters on social media, or I'm reading posts on Facebook about, you know, she's not doing this the way I'm supposed to do it. I listen to parents, you know, kind of vent on social media. They post these videos about what their daughter's doing. First off, y'all need to stop doing that. Y'all need to stop doing that. You may listen or you may not listen. I don't understand why y'all want to post this shit on social media, but then when you post it and you think the backlash is in your favor, it's kind of not in your favor. Because when they give you criticism, y'all act like y'all get mad at the people who's giving y'all criticism. And sometimes it's not, the criticism not even that damn bad. You know, y'all want to post when y'all get into fights with your daughter, or this, that, and the other. Well, what would y'all do? Let me tell you what I would do. I don't post shit like that on social media. I don't need the world to see what goes on in my house. That's the problem with y'all. Y'all look for validation in social media. Y'all look for people to validate y'all and say, well, what would you do? Now, some of the shit on there, yes, kind of warranted. Maybe some parents need some help, but I'm not posting a full-fledged fight of me and my daughter getting into it. Or I'm not posting something or to belittle my daughter because she ran away with some boy, or she ran away to be with a friend's house. I'm not going to put my daughter on blast because she can't do what she needs to do at home. No, that is a family damn issue. That is a family damn matter. That is not a world matter. Because when you put shit out there on social media, everybody knows the golden rule. It stays there forever and ever and ever. It never leaves. Whether you take it down, whether you post it for 2 seconds, 2 minutes, 2 hours, it's out there. So I don't do a lot of that. If I want advice, I'm going to call my mother, or maybe a trusted friend, or better yet, one of them Gen X parents. Because when y'all put shit out there, and then when people commented on it and say, well, this is what you need to do, then y'all want to get mad at the people for saying what they do, or if they say something wrong, then you want to get mad at them, but you posted it. If there's a disagreement between you and your daughter, maybe handle it another way, but I wouldn't post that on social media at all. I'm tired of seeing these parents go back and forth. Oh, well, she's ungrateful. She ain't doing this, that, and the other. Okay, do you want the world to parent your child? Or do you want to learn how to parent your child? Again, stop being her damn friend or your child's friend start making them respect you and making them respect themselves. Yes, it is hard being a parent. It's never easy. But let's admit, some of y'all have kids for all the damn wrong reason. That's another show. And when you do shit like that, and I know you're tired, I know you're frustrated, but again, if you want to cater to your kid, if you want your kid to have the finest of everything, that's your business. But I'm gonna tell you right now, they ain't learning nothing. They ain't learning nothing but how to look good without any responsibility. Oh yeah, I get bad grades, but it don't matter because my mom about to get me some braids. She about to get my hair done. Yeah, I cuss my mom out. That's why she getting my nails done. Yeah, I told my mom what I'm gonna do. That's why I do anything I want. The sad thing is that's true because y'all too busy trying to be their damn friend. Then in secret, y'all are suffering inside because you created something that you can't control, which should be your damn child. Real talk. When y'all create a problem like that and the problem gets out of control, then you want to kind of turn to, trying to figure out, well, what can I do? Or you want to go to Dr. Phil, or you want to broadcast it on social media. I don't do none of that. Let me tell you something. This is what I tell my kids. I don't give a damn. I am from the old school. I have gotten my ass whooped plenty of times in the name of discipline. I can recall a time I got my ass whooped and I didn't know I kicked my mom. She put the belt down and she started going at me like we street boxing. Real talk. You parents, y'all want to indulge your kids, and then you kids want to test your parents by doing these dumbass pranks, the shut up prank or the disrespectful pranks, and then you parents want to go along with it. I don't do shit like that. I don't. This is my message for you young girls. Have enough respect for yourself. Learn who you are. At a very young age, you don't know yourself. I know when y'all come into y'all's body and when y'all start feeling a certain way, you think you're too entitled to act a certain way. It's not that. It's not that. As you get older in life, it can go good for you, it can go bad for you. The way you treat your mother, the way you treat your father, that can come back to you full circle. Karma is a bitch. And if you don't think it'll happen right then and there, trust me, it will happen later on down the road. If you want to follow behind your friends that mean harm to you, that are no good, if you want to follow behind them because you think they have the ultimate life, I challenge you to rethink that. If you want to follow behind a boy who said he can give you the damn world, but lives at home at his mom's, but his mom buys his shoes, his clothes, gives him money whenever, instead of working for it, I challenge you to rethink that. If you are in a home and you are in a single parent home, but your mom is doing everything she can to make sure that you have a roof over your head, show her the appreciation that she deserves. Don't be disrespectful. Don't try to do sneaky, undermined shit. Don't try to be grown. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you think you want to be grown now, you know what? I challenge you young people, you young women especially, y'all should look up videos on what happened and what goes on overseas in these third world and these foreign countries. They ain't got shit on what y'all do over here. Because I know over here, we're all spoiled as Americans. Well, shit, y'all are, I'm not. But I challenge y'all to look what these young women go through. Yes, teen pregnancy is rampant. Teen pregnancy is everywhere. But it's the same story. It's the same story. You young girls, you run away. You run away for what? Because of a boy. You run away because of what? You get into an argument with your parents. You run away because you want to be grown. You run away because you don't want to listen. Think about this. When you run away, what is it costing you? What are you getting out of it? You think I want to run away from a good home? Broken home? Maybe I can see. I can understand that. But the runaways I'm talking about are the parents that are indulging their children, that are creating this problem, but you're losing sight of the problem. So it's like the child is running you. And a lot of y'all can sit back and say, oh, my child don't run me. Let me tell you something. I can honestly sit here and say that my kids don't run me because my kids know me as a parent. Yes, I rule with an iron fist. And my kids know not to cross me. I pray to God that day never comes. But I give my kids the respect they deserve, and they respect me as their father. I don't do the pranks. I have 2 daughters. My daughters talk to me. One of my daughters said she had a boyfriend. I said, okay, let's talk about that. I asked for the young man to come over. He did not want to come over. Partially in part because she's got a lot of brothers, but hey, I understand that. No, I'm just joking. I don't understand. He's probably just scared, but I don't give a shit. But this is what I say to you parents. If you stop, let me say this. Stop trying to be your kid's friend. Stop trying to be your daughter's friend. Stop posting this shit on Instagram or Facebook or Snapchat or social media. If you want your daughter to be, it is okay for your daughter to look good. It is okay for her to look beautiful. To me, there is no, a 10-year-old is not sexy. A 14-year-old is not sexy. None of that is hot. They are beautiful. They are beautiful women. I want you to teach your daughters to be respectful. I want you to be respectful to your daughter. I want you to sit down and have a talk, have a meeting. We have a meeting every Sunday. If you got somebody who's taking too much of an interest in your daughter, I would rethink that. I would call that shit out the minute I see it. If you got somebody that's spending too much time with your daughter, that's a damn adult, grown-ass man. Again, I would challenge that. I don't know how y'all get down, but I'm going to tell you how I get down. I trust 0 men. 0 men. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I learned to trust, but I haven't had no incidents, nothing like that. I'm just saying because in today's world, these young girls are so vulnerable. They're so vulnerable to any and everything. It's like they'll believe anything. Anything. They're so impressionable. Oh, girl, you cute. Yeah. You ever thought about mine? I can make you a lot of money. I just need you to come here. No. Don't tell your parents. Don't tell your parents. That's how shit starts. That's how sex trafficking starts. That's how all that other bullshit starts. If you don't know everything about your daughter, you need to know. You need to get in that social media. You need to find that second page. You need to find any and everything that has to do with your child. You should be there. If you pay all the damn bills, you should be there. If they living in your house, you should be there. If they eating your food, you should be there. If you put clothes on their damn back, you should be there. There's no question about it. Let me tell y'all something. Nobody in my house has privacy if you ain't paying no damn rent. And even if you still paying rent, you still ain't got no damn privacy. When you move out of my house and get your own, then you have privacy. But until then, I run this bad boy. This is my domain. This is my castle. Nothing you can say or do is going to say otherwise. Do I feel a little bit sorry? No, I don't. But I'm tired of seeing you parents on social media venting when you created a problem when you can change the problem. Now, granted, all you guys are not like that. Maybe a fourth of y'all are doing the right thing, but your kids are still rebelling, especially your daughters. But there's no need to be angry. There's no need to haul off and, get physical with them. Let's just talk it through. If you can't talk it through, find a therapist that can help you. Or maybe if you're in church, find your pastor. But most of all, if you have a Gen X parent, go to them. Because this is the also thing that kills me. When you're brought up with a good upbringing, but you choose not to bestow that upon your child, And then when your parents come back and tell you, you weren't even raised like that. Mm-mm. And then you want to say, well, mom, I'm trying something different. How's that working out for you? That working out okay for you? Yeah. Okay. How's that working out? Because the same values I was brought up with is the same values I instill in my kids. It's the same thing I do to my kids. Ain't shit changed. Nothing changes. Sorry. I had to get that red diamond tea. Nothing changes. I'm still that same parent that still whoops ass. A lot of y'all don't think that's good. A lot of y'all want to try this 1, 2, 3 timeout bullshit. Or y'all want to try this grounding. No, I still whoop ass. I don't give a damn. This is what I tell my kids. I don't care about the courts. I don't care about the police. It's not a beating. I don't come home and beat you every day. It is discipline. It is a form that has been used since I was coming up, and I'm going to continue to use it. I don't give a damn what the law says. None. If your daughter wants to pick up the phone and call the police, then you can be beating her ass while she's calling the police. And what I mean by beating her ass, disciplining, spanking that ass. You don't know how to control the situation? I'm going to tell you how to control the situation. Ooh, excuse me. I'm going to tell you how to control the situation. Stop doing everything for your damn daughter. Clothe her, feed her. They so grained into these phones, into these damn social medias, and then y'all don't know nothing. Y'all clueless. But then when they run away or they do something stupid, then when the detectives or the police got their phone and they hacked their phone, well, did you know your daughter had this, that, and the other? Oh my God, no. Really? You didn't know? Because I'm going to tell you who does know, and that's this one. I may not know everything as a parent, but you damn well believe I'm everywhere in my kid's life. And that's the way I want it. I want my kids to know I care. I want them to know that no matter how old you get, and no matter how old I get, I'm always going to be there. I want them to respect me as I respect them. And that's all you got to do. That is all you got to do. But when you choose to come complicit and you want to try to look the other way and say, oh, just shrug it off. But this is the problem that you get. This is the problem that you get. And you don't know where it went wrong, where it went wrong. But I'm telling you, all you got to do, you ain't got to embarrass your child. Sit down and have a talk with your child. Again, I encourage it. We have a weekly meeting every Sunday. Maybe one day I decide, I might decide, to let y'all hear what we going through or what we do, not going through. Like how we do our meetings. I might decide to tell y'all how we get down. Because I think that's important. I think it's key. And if you don't talk to your daughters and try to figure out what's going on, but you want to keep indulging the behavior and say, oh no, she's doing this. I kid you not. My sister-in-law, well, she's kind of my stepsister-in-law, but again, her and her daughter fight. They fist fight. I don't do that. I don't do none of that. Her daughter does any and everything she wants. I feel sorry for her because she doesn't know anything. Doesn't know anything. All she knows is that she's cute and that she can get anything she wants. That don't last forever. It don't. So, I just hope that what I say doesn't mean to come off as, bad. I'm just tired of seeing it. It's got to be parents out there that's got to sit here and wonder, like, well, what's going on at the house? What's going on at home? But when you look at these pictures, like, oh, okay. And again, I could be misjudging the situation. If I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong. It ain't no big deal. I don't have to be right. I like being proved wrong. I like the feedback. So if you think I'm wrong, or if you think you might have something you want to say, or even if you want to come in on this podcast, get with me. D6Empire357@gmail.com. I also run a Facebook group chat called Let's Talk About It. You can friend me. We can talk about it more, or maybe you can just be a guest on my show. So, am I hoping to get through to somebody? Yeah, maybe. I'm hoping you just rethink things and say, he's got a point. Parents are not perfect, nor are they saints. Us dads and moms, we make mistakes all the time. How you handle these situations will be an important life lesson for your children. Now, I'm not saying this shit's going to work overnight, because it doesn't work overnight. This shit's going to take some time. But the best important thing to do is to talk about it. Parents are ultimate role models for their children. Every word, movement, action has an effect. No other person or outside force has greater influence on your child than the parent. And what I mean by that, you want to lead by example. That's what you want to do. It's okay for your daughters to look good, but along with coming looking good comes responsibility, comes consequences. They shouldn't be the one trying to tell you what they need or how they need it. You shouldn't be trying to be their friend. Be their parent, not the friend. Get off social media. Stop venting to people, random people on social media, and then you don't like what they say. Because I got to say, I don't know if y'all in this shit for the likes, or y'all loving it, or it's just, I don't know. I don't know. Me personally, I've never done no shit like that, and don't plan on doing no shit like that. Because it makes zero sense to me. So as we get ready to close this show out, I just want to say to you parents, especially you mothers, again, it's not funny, but it kind of is. But no, I'm not even going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I'm not. Okay, I'm just going to keep 100. You parents, we need to teach our daughters to know the difference between a man who flatters her and a man who compliments her. A man that spends money on her and a man who vests in her. A man that views her as property and a man who views her properly. You hear what I'm saying? We need to teach our daughters the difference and know the difference between a man who lusts after her and a man who loves her. A man who believes that he's a gift to women and a man who believes she's a gift to him. And then if you have sons, teach your sons to be that kind of man. But for you women and you parents, that's what we need to teach our difference. Know the difference between one or the other. Now, I'm not saying making them work for them. I'm saying letting your daughter, teaching your daughter to be smart about herself, have respect for herself, smart about her choices. If you are a mother and you are that kind of way, you need to lead by example. Again, parenting is hard. It's never easy. But I think in order for you to succeed at this parenting thing, you have to talk about it and communicate. When you communicate with it, everything is good. When you look at life, look at your life, look at the way you were raised. If you were raised in a 2-parent home, hell, even a single family home, but it turned out good for you, why not keep that tradition going? You don't need to change anything because as time goes, it gets different and different every year. No, I still stay to the same principles that I was raised upon. And I'm going to stick to those same principles because it works for me. I don't see no need to change anything. I may be old school, Dan, but I ain't dumb. But I'm going to keep it 100 with all y'all. I love my kids. I love my daughters. I love my sons. I teach my sons to respect women, and I teach my daughters to respect themselves. So as we get ready to close it out, I do want to say thank you to my listeners. I hope that this has been somewhat inspiring. I hope that this has been something you can relate to or something that you might want to talk about. I'm always welcome to feedback. I always love to hear from my loyal listeners or listeners. If you're new coming, I appreciate you. Feel free to email me, d6empire357@gmail.com. Again, I'm on Facebook. Look me up, Derek Saunders. I have a group. Let's talk about it. Well, I post subjects there. And if there's something you want to hear or something that you think is we should talk about, let's talk about it. But I'm not that kind of person who's going to be like, oh no, we should talk about that. I would love to have a guest on my show. To me, we can just talk about any and everything. I don't do politics though. Maybe everything else but politics. So again, I do want to say thank you for listening. My name is Derek. I am Endeavor Empire. I want to tell you guys to take care of each other. Stay safe out there. God bless you. And always remember, tough times don't last forever. Until next time, my friends, take care of yourself and each other. God bless you.